What's going on, guys? ChillisFM here, and the Kanto Cup is back! I know you've all missed it, right? It's not like we've had it 100 times. I don't know. Personally, for real, I have always enjoyed the Kanto Cup. However, we've had it a lot, and the meta hasn't really shifted since the last time we had it. However, there are just a few new things out there. One of those is going to be the 2 new Community Day Sandslashes. So I was especially excited to try out the Kantonian version instead of the Alolan version, because the Kantonian version now has access to Night Slash, which is going to be hitting Hypno for super effective damage. And if you've ever played the Kanto Cup, you know Hypno is absolutely everywhere. Not only that, this thing can completely wreck a Nidoqueen, and Nidoqueen's very annoying. So being able to wreck a Nidoqueen, able to handle Hypnos, able to just completely wall the electric types. I mean, all the electric types have either a rock or a steel subtyping. So yes, completely walling the electric types. It feels good. Not only that, man, when you get some energy on this thing, an energy lead, this thing can just go off. Plus it has that potential Night Slash boost. So we're going to be jumping on into some of these battles. This opponent is being very annoying, only throwing feather dances so far. I actually no-showed here, and yep, it's another feather dance. That's the 3rd feather dance that they have thrown. So we make it to the crunch right here. We're going to be throwing this crunch to take out this Pidgeot, hopefully. But no, they showed up their Pidgeot with 1 HP, which tells me they have a move banked. And I'm pretty sure it's only going to be a Feather Dance, not a Brave Bird. But they do make a really nice catch here onto their Lickitung. And I do have to shield up this Body Slam right here. I know it's only a Body Slam. It's not a Power Whip, but the Body Slam plus the licks would be playing to take me out. So I build up to 100 energy, going for the EQ, hoping this is enough to take out the bulky Lickitung, but Lickitung holds on. We're not going to be able to double up on Night Slashes, otherwise they get to another Body Slam. So we have to throw this Night Slash right before we are at the double. So we need one more Mud Shot. Of course, Pidgeot coming back in, throwing their energy. What is it going to be? It is the Feather Dance. Sandslash holds on, gets off the Night Slash, and this will be playing to take out the Pidgeot, and that's going to be GG's. And I was so happy after this battle because that Pidgeot feather danced me 4 times, and we're still able to take them out with our ground type. All right, moving into battle number 2, up against the Lickitung lead. Not a good lead. We will be swapping out immediately into our Alolan Muk, and we lure out a Primeape. And you might have noticed this team is very weak to fighting types. However, we can at least grab a shield here with the Sludge Wave, except they no-shield it. So we're going to be able to snarl down. Now, I do throw up a shield right here in case they are running close combat. It's just an Ice Punch. We definitely could have survived it, but we are going to be able to snarl down. And we'll see what they want to come in with next. It's going to be the Lickitung again. I built up to the Sludge Wave, and I'm baiting with the Dark Pulse. Probably should have just gone for the Sludge Wave, but the nice thing about going for the Dark Pulse is it kind of forces them to throw their energy. They could have built up more energy if they ate the Sludge Wave. Now they have to throw this Body Slam, and now I can come in with my Alolan Grimer and just commit to the farm down here. Well, I say commit to the farm down. You're going to see they get to these Body Slams so quickly. Here comes the first one. We're going to eat it, no big deal. Going to be overfarming, and I go for the crunch right there. However, they actually pushed their Body Slam like 1 turn before me. So we're going to eat that, and we're going to be able to overfarm by a little bit more, going for this crunch here. However, we are down on shields right now, which is not a good feeling whatsoever. I mean, we have no shields, right? They got 2 shields, and we got none. So we're going to go for this crunch here against this Nidoqueen coming in now with Sandslash. Can Sandslash win this down a shield? We're going to find out. I'm going to be building up to the EQ and baiting with the Night Slash. They're going to be going straight for the Earth Power. It does big damage. However, we are double resisting these poison jabs. So hopefully we get the shield here and make it to the EQ, but they call the bait. So I'm going immediately for the next Night Slash. This should be grabbing the shield. Yes, it does grab the shield. Can I make it to a 3rd one? Sandslash, you absolute monster, makes it to another Night Slash. That's going to take out the Nidoqueen, and that's going to be a GG's. Well played to my opponent. Let's go. Into the next one, up against a Hypno lead. Again, this is the big improvement of Sandslashers. We have Night Slash, so we can hit them for super effective damage. And these Night Slashes are so spammy, as you just saw against that Nidoqueen. I actually go for the catch, trying to catch a potential Ice Punch onto our Muk, but they also swap out into their Dugong, so we're going to be going straight for the Sludge Wave here, which I think is a big mistake in hindsight, because Dugongs are always going to shield your first charge move, knowing it's going to be doing more damage than any of your other charge moves after that Icy Wind debuff. Still, I think you have to land that Sludge Wave before you get debuffed to be able to win this in the one shield scenario. So I don't know, maybe it's like the right place. I don't know. They're always going to shield it. So after this one, I did start just going Dark Pulse immediately, or building to the Sludge Wave and going for the Dark Pulse. But like best case scenario, you get shield advantage like this. So coming in now with Grimer, we will have to eat an Icy Wind. Grimer should be able to tank it, no big deal. Alolan Grimer, decent bulk to it, right? Not the bulkiest, but decent. I actually build up and bank a Crunch, and I come in with Sandslash because I figure a Night Slash is less energy. It should be enough to take out the Dugong. But they throw up a shield. I'm like, what's going on here? Like, you gotta be real weak to this Sandslash in the back. They're coming back in with the Hypno now. Yeah, they're real weak to Sandslash in the back. I don't know what it is just yet. Maybe it's a Nidoqueen, maybe it's one of those electric types. Either way, I kind of have to eat the Shadow Ball, and we get the Spinning Ball of Death, and it does no damage, and I feel so bad. I feel so bad. Niantic, fix your game. I don't want to win because of this. We get the next Night Slash off. Now, keep in mind, that's a debuff Night Slash, and if the Shadow Ball took me out, I would have got a farm down with Grimer. Plus, I actually could have farmed down this Dugong here as well. I was like it kind of threw me off that happened, so I threw the Crunch there. I wasted a lot of energy. So this game may have still been winnable if I didn't get that, or they didn't get that glitch, I guess. But it definitely didn't feel good winning this one. So I played it out anyways, because like I said, it's hard for me to say for sure how it would have played out, but we get to this next Crunch, and that's going to be enough to take out the Nidoqueen. So GG's, sorry opponent. It happens to me too, so like I guess it's a give and take, but it sucks. Alright, into the next one. Shadow Hypno this time. So we're going to be playing this the exact same, going to be throwing some mud shots, and then I do always throw my Night Slash in the middle of their confusion, right? We're giving them 2 turns of free energy versus if I throw an alignment and they sneak, they get 4 turns of free energy. Again, I go for the catch, they actually farm on through, and there it is. There is the Alolan Graveler. So we're going to be going for this Dark Pulse right here. This will do a ton of damage, and potentially I could shield. If this is a Rock Blast, it won't take me out anyways though. So I can get a shield advantage. If it's a Rock Blast, we decided to let it go. It is the Stone Edge. And at this point, we can just come in with Sandslash and completely farm down, right? We're resisting everything this has to throw. They actually go with the Rock Blast there. And we get the farm down. So we have 100 energy on our Sandslash. Going to be going for the Night Slash now against this Hypno. This, of course, will be doing some nice super effective damage. They do throw up their second shield, and I'm going to just match it right here. So Thunder Punch come through. Going to be going for the next Night Slash again, throwing 1 Mud Shot and then the Night Slash, because I know if I have 2 Night Slashes, I can take them out, and they're not at the next charge move anyways. So this second Night Slash should be playing to take them out. Now, what do they have in the back? It's going to be their own Alolan Muk. So again, Sandslash completely core breaking this team, being able to take out all 3 Pokemon, one-shotting with the EQ. That's going to be GG's. Well played to my opponent. Let's go. All right, Sandslash into Shadow Machamp. So definitely one of the toughest leads that we could possibly see. I believe you can win this in the one shield if you bait with the Night Slash and then land the Earthquake. But most Shadow Machamps are just going to 2 shield if you do that. So plus, like, they could no shield the Night Slash bait. So I decided to go ahead and eat the cross chop, knowing that I can get a shield with this Night Slash and then get a little bit more chip with the next Night Slash. And a lot of y'all probably confused, right? You should have just gone EQ. Well, I knew I was getting that shield. It was like guaranteed that I was getting that shield at that point. So it was the safer play. All right, so they do insta swap, bring in their Hypno, which is not what we wanted to see. And then we do not get the shield with our Crunch. Again, not what we want to see. However, I can farm down and have a lot of loaded energy to threaten that Machamp when it comes back in. They do reach another punch. and this is where I make a mistake. I throw up a shield here. It's a Thunder Punch. It's not going to do that much damage. The Cross Chops from Machamp are going to do way more damage. Plus, like, I'm leaving this with a lot of energy. The Machamp couldn't come in and make it to a Cross Chop anyways. And they come in with their own Alolan Muk. So we'll see if that costs me. Hopefully not. We're going for the Dark Pulses against this Alolan Muk. 3 of them should be enough to take them out, or very close at least. So I'm going for the next Dark Pulse right here. It does put them into the yellow. We're at the third one. This one will be putting, I mean, it doesn't quite take them out, but it puts them at like 1 HP. So they do throw up a shield, which is very nice for me. Now they are going to be throwing energy right here, and I know it's going to be a Dark Pulse from them. However, I cannot afford to shield, knowing that that Machamp is basically at their next Cross Chop. I think they're 1, maybe 2 counters away. I know they're not at it though. I know they're not at it. So they Acid Spray me here, and at this point, all I had to do was shield and farm down, but I throw the crunch like a dummy, and now Machamp's going to come in. We've been Acid Sprayed. These counters are doing way too much. We don't make it to the next crunch, and that's going to be GG's. Well played to my opponent. By the way, I played 4 sets with this team today. 4 sets. On those 4 sets, I went 15-5, and as you can see, that game was very winnable. I think another 2 of them were winnable. So there was only 2 games that I felt were not winnable with this team. So I feel really good about it personally. I'm going to play it a little bit more tomorrow, maybe a couple more sets. But I really do think this is probably one of the strongest teams out there in the Kanto Cup right now. So give it a chance if you want to. If you're looking for a strong team, I do recommend it. There are some awkward plays like that, like the Nidoqueen. We let them take us out in the 2 shield, but we didn't give up any shields, and now we're having to give up a shield. And of course, it's a Nidoqueen user. They're gonna bait, is what it is. We go for the Dark Pulse, and again, they catch on an Alolan Muk. There's so many Alolan Muks out there right now. I'm telling you, Sandslash just completely can wreck these teams. But it is what it is. We did give up our Sandslash, unfortunately. So now we're coming in with our Alolan Grimer, eating the Dark Pulse, no big deal. Going to be over farming and going for the Sludge Bomb, hoping it's enough to take out this Alolan Muk. I was thinking it would be plenty. I was really thinking there would be plenty. It's not quite enough. So do they make it to another charge move? Yes, they do. And I cannot really afford to shield this, knowing there's a Nidoqueen that can Earth Power my Muk. It's the Acid Spray, which is perfect for me because now I do get the farm down. We have the crunch ready to go. I go ahead and just immediately throw this crunch because I don't want to get poison fanged and have to throw up a shield. So we take out the Nidoqueen in the back. It's going to be a Shadow Snorlax, which Shadow Snorlax down a shield typically not going to do that good against most things. I mean, there's not that many ghosts out here, right? So I mean, maybe like a Gengar, if it didn't have Focus Blast, it could win. But against a Alolan Muk, we're resisting these licks. We can shoot up a Body Slam and make it to the next Dark Pulse. So that's going to be GG's. Well played to my opponent. Alright guys, we got 1 battle left. If you are enjoying the video so far, excuse me, make sure you leave a like. And if you're planning on using this team, let me know in the comments down below. Alright, into the Sandslash mirror. You love to see it. They go straight for the Night Slash, which is not the play. Night Slash is not even close as far as energy efficiency. So we're going to go straight for the Earthquake, and you're going to see how much better EQ is in this situation. It nearly one-shots them. They can only throw another Night Slash here. We don't have to shield this. We're not worried about a Night Slash. Night Slash comes through. We're going to be able to farm down. We got a bunch of energy on our Sandslash, and I'm ready to swap out because if they have a fighting type again, we kind of got to lure it out. They're bringing in a Hisuian Electrode. I'm like, man, I should have just stayed in. But in the back, it's even better. It's a Raichu. So Raichu coming in. They have to show up everything. Raichu is very glassy. So I'm going to be going for this next Dark Pulse. No reason to even build up to the Sludge Wave. This should be threatening the second shield. Yes, it does. And the Raichu will be throwing energy here. I'm thinking, you know, they're probably going to have to Wild Charge to take me out. So they go for the Thunder Punch, which actually works out very well for them because they're able to take me out with 1 more Volt Switch. I come back in with Sandslash, and I swore I was already at the EQ. So I end up not throwing, and then I thought I CMP tied there, which is the reason I shielded, and I didn't. So not the greatest situation. We did waste a shield. But we can come in with Grimer now. They're going to be coming back in with the Hisuian Electrode. We can go straight for the Crunch. Yes, Sludge Bomb would hit for super effective, but I figured the Crunch will prevent them from getting to the double wild charges, and it does just that. So we can go ahead and shield up one. We know that Raichu just dumped a ton of energy, and Raichu comes back in. We're going to just Poison Jab down. That's going to be GG's. Well played to my opponent. Alright guys, so yeah, you can see right there, I'm claiming a 5-0. I don't know if the 5-0s that was in this video completely. I edited out a lot of battles because there was just so many that were just completely core broke. So I kept a few, but I didn't want to show all of them. Thank you all so much for watching. Until next time, this is ChillisFM reminding you to always keep pushing forward.